Most days I wake up and just go throughout my day as the grown man I am, completing monotonous tasks until I go to bed. But some days I wake up and I remember that I'm the same person that woke up a decade ago. The same person that would be too excited to sleep on Christmas Eve. The same person that would roll out of bed and go watch cartoons. Some days I feel like I'm a decade younger. Yesterday I released a video on the realization that you're not a kid anymore. And while I love the way that video portrays my thoughts on that feeling exactly, it doesn't cover the whole story. So I figured I'd come back and release this one to wrap the story up from both sides. Sometimes you feel like you're just a kid. Most days I feel like a grown adult, but some days I'm absolutely not. Now, through some vigorous reflection and immense meditation, I played Minecraft for an hour, I was able to come back to one feeling that I think makes me feel like a kid more than anything else. Wonder. Wonder is one of the best feelings in the world. Sure, I get it a lot less now compared to when I was young, but there's a reason for that. You see, when you're young, you can feel wonder a lot more because there are simply more things to feel wonder about. You have so much to experience, you feel so small, you still have that childlike innocence. One of the easiest ways to put this is taught in literally every psychology class you will ever take, and it's the schema theory of Jean Piaget. I don't want to go into depths on it, but essentially it's the notion that you have an idea of what something is called a schema. And until you discover new information about whatever that thing is, your schema goes unchanged. How does this relate to the video? Well, there's an example I always love to use. Imagine you're a 6-year-old. Your only information on the beach comes from watching Surf's Up, Moana, etc. Your schema of the beach is nothing but happiness, palm trees, ukuleles, surfing, and sunshine. And you adore it. In your mind, the beach is paradise. It's a great place to be. As you grow up, however, you get new information on the beach, and your schema changes. Suddenly, you're thinking about where the beach is, how bad it's going to be to drive there, what the traffic's going to be like, what the water temperature is, if there's rip currents, if you're going to get sunburned, are there too many people there, is your stuff going to get stolen, and a million more. Your once beautiful perception of the beach has now been tainted by realism. You no longer have wonder about it. That is the core of my point. No matter how old you are, there are still so many things to feel wonder about. I was just hiking a trail in Minnesota on the coast of Lake Superior. I've seen it before, yeah, but something about that massive body of water will always give me the sense of wonder. So in that moment, I related wonder to being a kid again. It's the idea of firsts, the first time you do something, your first love, your first time catching feelings, the first time you go to a national park, the first time you watch a beautiful sports game. These are the moments that I seek, the moments that keep me alive and keep me curious. It can be harder to have these firsts as you grow up, but if you're intentional, you can still easily find them. On the other hand, feeling like you're still a kid can be a bad feeling. Imposter Syndrome is immensely common amongst almost all of my peers and college graduates especially. Like you're just a kid playing pretend, so you have to pretend that you're doing your job. It can suck when all of your friends are doing something that you just don't feel like you're ready to do, and I get that, I've been there. But everyone grows at different rates, and you can't fall into the pit of comparisons. In my last video, I talked about chasing being a kid again, and I will reiterate that here. The feeling like you're still a kid can give you genuine happiness that most things can't. I have demolished my brain with video games and instant gratification to the point where dopamine receptors that I have rely on more than usual just to feel normal. I mean, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but probably, so let's just go with that. Those moments where you have innocent and unadulterated fun though, the feeling of windows down with your friends at sunset with good music, the feeling of stargazing and being in pure awe at the magnificence of the universe. These are the moments that drive me forward every day. There's a quote from one of the best movies of all time, Dead Poets Society, that goes something like this. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. Pursue the things that make you feel like a kid again. It can be your relationship with a significant other, or even and especially your family. It can be a new hobby or an old one that you try again. It can be as small as launching a game you used to love, or as big as changing your career to something you wanted as a kid. But there's a reason that kids are so happy and laugh and live so vigorously. And so for me, if I can get a little of that happiness back, I'm taking it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.